Hey everyone, it's Living Dead Gal and welcome back to another episode of Horse Ranch Rags to Reno. I am so excited about today's episode. I'm really excited for some of the storyline that we're going to be getting into today. I've been doing a little bit in the background and I'm very, very excited for it. So first of all, I wanted to say thank you all so much for all of your amazing comments and all of the ideas that you guys have been leaving me and kind of like your reflections and thoughts on the storyline. It makes me really excited and it gives me ideas for potential storyline alterations and things that we can do in the future. Also, thank you guys for all of the advice on making money, who to sell nectar to, the selling tables, all of that good stuff. You guys are super helpful and I really appreciate your engagement and your comments because it really does help me get like really excited to film and record this series, and it helps me kind of figure out the best way to go about certain things, and it's really enhanced my gameplay. One other thing that I did want to address, as far as the storyline with Winona's mother and Cass's father, the landlord, I just wanted to make it very clear that I'm in no way making a statement about landlords and someone, you know, being obligated to sell their property or anything like that. There's significantly more to the story, and the reason that Winona has a grudge against Cass's father, Bodaway, is because for years he had sort of led Odina, Winona's mother, on into believing that he was going to sell her the property, and he kept telling her, well, do more to make it worth it, you know, fix up the house more, show me that you really want this. So there's a lot more to the story. I don't want to give away too much because that's some stuff that we're going to be revealing further down the line, but it's not really just about him like being a landlord not wanting to sell his property. This really has to do with a situation and a history and some mistreatment of Winona's mother, more so than even like Winona really knows. So I just want to clear that up. It has nothing to do with me thinking that a landlord should be obligated to sell their property. I totally don't think that. This is just the context of this story, and we'll get into more of that and more of the history and more of the characters a little bit further into this episode and further down the line in future episodes as well. The next thing I want to get to before we dive into this situation right here, which is Winona realizing that Cass is the ranch hand that the company has sent over to her. I want to show you guys, I did do a little bit in the kitchen because I completely changed my mind about the layout. I could not sleep at night and I was thinking about my Sims because this is what I do instead of sleeping at nights. I'm very tired. I go lay down in bed, go to close my eyes, and then they just pop open and I start thinking about the Sims. So great. Love that for me. You know, the good part of that is I was able to kind of fully reconfigure the kitchen to be a little bit more of kind of what I envisioned. Even though Winona doesn't really want like kids right now, and she's not really ever been involved in any kind of like romantic entanglements, and she's not really thinking about romance other than her hot daydreaming about Cass. The reason she came here is kind of tied to family, and she wants to have people in her life. And I think in her mind, she's really hoping to live her life a little bit differently here. You know, she's still a loner, but she wants to try to make friends and she wants to have people in her life that matter to her. And that was why she kind of focused on the kitchen first, because it's sort of like the heart of the home, you know, especially when you have a bunch of people in your home and you want to do some entertaining. And so I kind of liked the idea that maybe she would have multiple places for people to sit and eat. So she's got like sort of your standard like kitchen table over here, just kind of by the windows, because I wanted her to have nice, beautiful windows. So I added some here. And then she's also got more of like a formal dining table here. I mean, not super fancy formal, but you know, kind of like ranch formal. I think I might move this out a little bit more and have it be more into this area. I'm still probably going to tweak a few things and add some more clutter, but I started spending more and more of our funds. I think we were at like close to 5,000 simoleons when I started. I wanted the kitchen space itself to be a little bit bigger, and I kind of like the idea of a longer island, and I wanted to build her a pantry, but it wasn't quite working how I wanted. So I'm just kind of have like some open shelves here. These actually are from Ravasheen, and these shelves will actually keep your food fresh and it'll keep the Sims from autonomously like grabbing it. So stuff from the garden I can store here. And then this is like a little money jar, so I can actually have her put some money in here that she wants to save. So if I click on this, I can click add money and I can have her save a little bit of money and put it in a money jar for a rainy day. And I just thought that was cute. Anyway, yeah, that is the updated kitchen. I hope you guys like that. Now that I have run my mouth enough, let's let's get back to our gameplay and our storyline here. Miss Winona here, of course behind her is a stinking pile of horse poo, so that's a lovely shot that I've got here. Anyway, Miss Winona here has just now realized that Cass is in fact the ranch hand that was sent over to her, and she does not look pleased about it. I think she's probably a little frustrated. She's like, what are you doing here? Why on earth would you accept the job to come to my house? This is a complete invasion of my privacy and my space. You know that I didn't want to see you or be around you. You should not have accepted this job. And he's like, listen, Winona, I didn't want to accept this, but they told me that I was the only ranch hand available for the job this week. They told me if I don't come here, I'll lose my job with them. I'm on thin ice with them. I just started. I tried to tell them that I couldn't come here, and they were like, if you have a bad reputation in town, we don't want you to work with us. So I'm stuck. And he's like, look, Winona, I'll leave and I'll give you all the money that you paid for this. I had to accept the job or else I would lose my job with this company and my place with them. And I really need this. And she's like, fine. I will call them, and if your story is true and they really don't have anyone else out here, then I'll see what else we can do. So Winona is going to call to find out if the story is true. However, those little bits of arguments now, they are having some really bad sentiments. Winona and Castor have some unfinished business. This conflict is unresolved and tensions are high, at least from Winona's perspective. And she also has a festering grudge. Winona has a deep-seated grudge against Cassador, which is very true. It's hard to forget or forgive the past, which may make being around Castor feel very unpleasant for Winona. Cassador also has a grudge against Winona now because being in his shoes, Winona is kind of coming at him for a lot of stuff. And so I think he's feeling really frustrated with her at this point. You know, he's trying to be patient with her and kind of understanding given the situation she's in. He hasn't even been able to fully explain himself yet. And there's a little bit more to why he is out being a ranch hand right now than Winona knows. And he's also feeling hurt. Cassador feels wronged by Winona, and being around Winona will remind Cassador of that pain. So what a mess I've created for myself, guys, but I like a good slow burn. I like a good enemies to lovers. Not that they're enemies, but you know, she is now enraged. So that is another thing too. I did want her to chill out and not be so angry all the time. And I did take away like her high maintenance trait for that, but she's still going through a lot, you know? So we're not going to see her completely do a 180 yet because she does have that emotion bomb quirk. So we are still going to see her go through some emotions, and she's really pissed off right now, which is pretty understandable. You know, she is like living alone in this house. She asked for a ranch hand to come out. She was hoping it would be someone she could trust. She's already kind of nervous about opening up her home to a stranger, and now it's Cass. So things are a little bit rough between them right now. Cass has walked away now. He is like, okay, I'm gonna just you make the phone call. I'm gonna go help my horse here. So because he's got Silver with him here because they're here to stay temporarily. Winona is going to call just to verify if what Cass said is true. And as she calls, she does find out that it is in fact true. They're like, look, we don't have any other ranch hands over here. Is there a reason you're requesting another ranch hand? Is there an issue with our ranch hand? Do we need to know something about this employee? And I think in that moment, Winona's as mad as she is, she's like, I'm not gonna make this guy lose his job. I don't know enough about him to do something like that and mess with his livelihood. So she's like, no, it's fine. We know each other a little bit. And so I was thinking it might not be professional, but it's fine. She's like, look, fine. I guess I'm stuck with you here. I get that it's not entirely your fault. This is not an ideal situation, but until they can get some new ranch hands in a couple weeks, it's fine. The bed that you can stay in is upstairs in the loft. I'm gonna go out. I need to get out of here for a while. Just hold down the fort, take care of the animals, take care of the garden, please. Winona just went out for a little bit of a jog, just to clear her mind, get away from Cass a little bit. She's got some of that stranger danger and some of that awkwardness right now. It's not that she feels necessarily unsafe with him there. She doesn't get that vibe from him. It's someone she doesn't know that well, and now she does have a grudge against him given his sort of history, and she doesn't want him in her space. She was already feeling a little bit weird about having someone in her space in general, and now it's Cass, who's the last person she wants in her space, who unfortunately she also finds herself very attracted to, which is unusual for Winona. Winona has never been in a relationship. She's never really been romantically involved with anyone. She's never really had friends either. She's always just kind of been on her own and been a loner, like to her core. And so for her, it's really weird and really frustrating that like she met someone who now cannot stand because of this sort of history and the different like debacles they've been through. She's also very attracted to him, and she's never been this attracted to to someone before. Like, she's seen guys and she's like, oh, they're cute, they're attractive, but she's never actually felt a spark like she has with Cass. And so it's just extra frustrating for her. But she is in a better mood now that she's kind of gone out for a jog. She's got a smile on her face. She's feeling playful. So all of that tension and all of the like stress and embarrassment is kind of in the back of her mind right now because she was able to kind of go out and get calm from nature. So while she will still have her emotional meltdowns, she can bounce back a lot better now that she's no longer kind of in that high maintenance state. Oh, okay. And it says new personality trait active. I'm going to let her have the active trait because I think that makes total sense for her. She does like fitness and she has a really high fitness skill. And I love that she's kind of discovering new things about her personality. No! Landgrab Power Company safety alert. Due to squirrels, we're going to turn off your power sometime in the next 48 hours. Are you prepared? Please tell me you're lying. Well, too bad we're turning off your power right now. Actually, I hope you stocked up. Have a nice day. What? No, why are you doing this to me? Oh, she's sweating profusely. Oh, hun. And my power's off. I hope I still have water. She's sweating profusely. Winona's incredibly overheated body produced so much sweat that even she feels disgusted. Time to take a shower and change clothes. Curse you, Landgrab Power Company. From Landgrab Power Company turning off the power. The Landgrab Power Company is at it again. Those scoundrels. If they maintained the power lines and kept the acorns from building up, maybe there wouldn't even be a squirrel problem. I've never had that happen to me in this game at all. Have you guys ever had that? Like, what? Oh no, well that sucks. Oh hun, what? Don't change into your cute outfit. You're a sweaty, gross mess. Okay, we need to go home. And I did install my S&B bills mod as well. So hopefully guys, hopefully we won't have an issue with the bills again. I think what happened, I might be mistaken, but I think what happened is that there were like property taxes due. And so I think that's why we got hit with double bills, because I saw something when I went and looked at the bills breakdown that like included property taxes. So I think that's why, but I'm hoping now that I have the S&B bills app in, it'll be okay. Or app. I don't know why I call it an app. It's because it shows up on the phone. That mod in, I think we'll be in better shape. I did have to spend a little bit of money just to set her up with like power and things like that. Other than that, you know, that's just a tiny bit of money. I'm hoping in the long run, that'll make the breakdown a little bit better and a little bit more realistic for us. Oh, I want to say hi to Marissa, but we're so stinky and gross. Wait, hang on, Winona. You're feeling playful. You're finally in a good mood. I know you want to shower, but like, let's make a friend. There is some townie drama that I think I figured out what's going on, but I'm gonna save that for the next episode because we're gonna engage a little bit more with townies, but I'm gonna show you guys a little bit on the map in the next episode because MC Command Center kind of messed up these poor townies. So let's go compliment her personality. Winona's like, do I really have to go make a friend right now when I'm like covered in sweat and I'm tired? Yes, you do, hun, because you're in a playful mood. And most people in Chestnut Ridge only see you in a high maintenance, irritated mood. Oh no, she's like, nah, you stink, hun. Let's brighten her day. We'll just do like a few little interactions with her. Don't flash crazy eyes. We'll just give her a few compliments, just butter her up. We're like trying to make a good impression. We're trying to show people that we've changed. You know, we're not the same Winona that they met a couple weeks, well, really over the summer. It's been a couple months now because it is fall for them. I love how she's actually having a conversation with somebody without like an enraged face.
Bye.
Oh, Marissa's like, you stink, I'm out. Okay, she didn't give us much of a chance. She really didn't, but we got some green with somebody and we did learn that she's materialistic. I'm really pissed off that my power is shut out. Like I spent so long not having power because I couldn't pay my bills, and now the land grabs have found a way to screw me over once again. Maybe get yourself to bed. Cass, we'll let him do all the work around here. He owes you big time since you didn't make him lose his job, so hopefully he will just do what he needs to do and take care of the animals. Oh, now Silver's playing with the toy, but this is great because now Silver and Bandit can hang out and be friends, and we can creep on Cass a little bit, guys. Oh, he's just see, this is so helpful. We don't have to do it. I mean, I like to do the like feeding interactions, but it's really helpful to have a ranch hand here now. We will have to work on some ranch stuff tomorrow, which Winona's already feeling a little bit tense. The ranch needs me. Winona can't help but feel like the ranch is falling apart. Oh no, hun. Yeah, there's some mac and cheese in the fridge. Winona told you could have some of that, so he looks so sad. He's probably like real bummed out, like, man, this is not what I intended for this to be like. A little bit of a reveal here for you guys. This is from a commenter. I believe it's Chris Marash. I do apologize if I have this wrong. I'm going to put the screenshot up on the screen. Cass kind of thought Winona was cute when he first met her, when they were kind of like walking on that like trail. Well, he was riding his horse and Winona was walking. That's kind of like an idea that I really liked from them, is that he kind of really was attracted to her right away and thought thought she was cute and was kind of intrigued by her because she's this woman who's out here kind of roughing it, but in like this very glamorous style. And I think he was very intrigued by her. And I think now he feels badly about how things have gone. And I think he feels awful about kind of being in her space. And he's like, man, I've really screwed this up. And he's like, if only I could have some time to like explain myself to her. There's a lot that she doesn't know about him and his own history with his father. But for now, the man needs a shower and he probably needs some sleep. I'm gonna take care of their needs and I will see you guys in the morning. It is the next morning and Winona has woken up, and despite everything, she is in a very happy mood. She's happy because she has discovered herself from discovering a personality trait. So even though I know that she got the new active trait, I think that she is also just like happy because she can feel herself changing. She can feel herself embracing the parts of her personality that she really hasn't. It's not that they've never been there, it's just that they've never really been at the surface because she's been doing so much else. You know, she's been so money driven and focused on her career, and now she's finally got some time. Now that she's like finally starting to slightly get the hang of this ranch life, she has a little bit of time to herself to kind of figure out who she really is. And she hasn't really been herself in, okay, well, don't start a fire, please. She hasn't really been herself in 28 years, really. Well, her entire 28 years of life. I guess she was herself when she was a kid, but you know, you're still growing and changing them. So anyway, she is just cooking breakfast. She's gonna make sure that there's, okay, well, don't sneeze in it. She's gonna make sure that there's a serving for Cass. Maybe she did sneeze and Cass is serving. Oh, she dropped his eggs on the floor too. So yeah, this is definitely Cass's breakfast that she's cooking. She's like, well, I'll make sure that the guy doesn't starve while he's here. I can't believe this. My queen is actually sitting in a non-disgusting kitchen eating some eggs and toast that she made. Oh, is Cass just taking out the trash? Amazing. Well done. I didn't even realize he had gotten up. Marissa is calling. Okay. Oh my gosh. We actually maybe kind of sort of made a friend. She's calling to ask for our advice. I've been thinking about getting to know Michaela Stroud better as a friend. Do you think the two of us should hang out? I think you should go for it. Totally. I hope you make some more friends, Marissa. So she's feeling good. She's also happy from the single and loving it lifestyle, which darn it game, you're foiling some of my plans here. Babe, this is absolutely adorable. Hang on, we have to see this little interaction. Are they just getting to know each other? This is so cute. Wait. Oh, they don't like each other. Oh no. Oh no. Bandit's also not succeeding in impressing a girl, but that's fine. Why are you chatting in this disgusting bathroom, you two? Okay, they're just like autonomously chatting. Maybe, you know, maybe he's like, look, I just wanted to apologize because I know this is really intrusive for you. That's not what I intended to do, but I appreciate you letting me stay and not costing me my job because I really need this. And she's like, it's okay, Cass. It's okay. Oh, we can say good morning. Wait, I want to do that. I added in a couple of my old mods back and I didn't realize I had that. She's in a good mood now. She's like still not 100% okay with this guy, but she's just gonna tell him, look, it's fine. Good morning, Cass. There is some food in the fridge if you would like that, so go enjoy that. He's like, yeah, I'm still scared of you, but that's okay. And she's like, well, I'm single and loving it, so that's fine. Wait, what does she get? She got a moodlet. Good morning from saying good morning. Good morning to myself and whoever I said good morning to. What should I do today? Oh, well, cute. Okay, she does still have those. She's getting stranger danger from being around him. You know, it's a little bit tricky, but they do seem to actually be getting along this morning, which I am surprised about. However, Bandit is scared, so Winona, can you come out here and just calm down, Bandit? Okay, have we calmed Bandit down? We have. I think I'm gonna have them go do one of the horse training activities to make some money. Let's see, we're not ready for our competition or anything. Oh wait, horse training. Oh, this will show me all of their stats and everything. That's cool. Wait, so what happens if I click on horse training Bandit? Oh my gosh, so I can actually send my horse to go get some training. I just have to pay some money for it. Well, I don't want to be spending money on that yet. We should do that eventually at some point. But I think what I'm gonna do is get another community job under our belt. Now that Winona has her horseback riding skill, one commenter, this was Rachel Nichols 2734, commented that you can build up your horseback riding skill as you do some of these jobs. So I do think it would be a good thing for her to do that. And we're at like a level 5 now. So I think that would be okay. Oh, we could do different like stuff with the animals if we get more goats and sheep, which I do also want to do. Guided noon trail ride. Horse riding and endurance skills increases payout. So I think we're going to do a guided noon trail ride because that seems like something that they could do. So her and Bandit are going to do that, and we're going to try to make some money off of that. Look how, guys, Winona is very happy, and for the first time in forever, despite everything. She had like a little emotional meltdown with the whole cast debacle, but she bounced back so quickly. I'm so proud of her. She's doing so well. Oh my goodness, guys. Wait, okay. I was just like fast forwarding, waiting for the job to be done. Literal light. This must have been from the storm. It's worth 125 simoleons. Can I pop it in my inventory? Oh, we made 254 simoleons. Amazing. Come claim this. Okay, so that went well. It was only a couple hundred simoleons, but I think it went pretty well. This Cass is just having himself some lunch. Oh, but she does have festering bitterness from feeling bitter about someone nearby. So she was cheerful this morning because she woke up in a good mood and she was fine and cordial, but now she's like, I don't want him in my space. You know, now that she's like walking around having to see him. Oh my gosh, the strawberries finally aged. I am gonna come collect this one here. The greenest of them? Guys, finally! Oh my gosh, she always wants to hates gardening. She finally likes it now because she's finally gardening in a good mood. Winona is flourishing as much as her crop of germinating plant friends. Is this budding emotion a sign that she likes gardening? Yes, amazing. Okay, I'm really happy about that. Collect all of the finely aged bottles, and I think I'll do just a very short yard sale and sell like literally just that. I'm just gonna put only that item on the table and see what we can do with it. Oh my gosh, she's like whistling out here in her garden. She's like out here on a like cloudy day, but she is just the happiest of Sims. I'm so excited for her. Literally the only thing that she doesn't like is this festering bitterness, but everything else is a happy moodlet. Let's go hang out with little Butterscotch. Oh, cute. Yes, Butterscotch just needed some attention. Oh no. Oh my gosh, why are you so difficult, little Butterscotch? I wonder, oh, you know what? I actually should just milk and then see if I could sell the milk bottles on the table as well. I'm gonna try that next time. This one we'll just milk for simoleon straight here, but I should do that. Now, if I have a bottle of wine or nectar on this table and a kleptomaniac steals it, I'm not going to let them get away as easily as I did last time. If that happens this time, I will add them to my family, I will take it from their inventory, and then I will remove the sim from the world. 10,000 simoleons, yes! Oh my god, I cannot believe that. 10,000 simoleons. Okay, I can't sell the one frog because I don't know how I made it. I have so many frogs and I forgot how I made the dirt surfer frog, and every time I try to breed, I can't seem to make them. So let me breed with, let's see, dirt frog and surfer eggplant. What do I have now? An eggplant frog. Darn it. Okay, what else can I sell on this table? Oh, the literal lights. I bet you I could sell that. Yes. Okay, let's pop that on the table. I guess I can sell more horse poo. Just 2 more things. I cannot believe that. I freaking love this nectar making. This is what we're gonna do, guys. This is how we're gonna do this. And I'm really excited because I don't know if you guys saw, but I did post a must-have mods video for Horse Ranch. I downloaded some new mods that are going to make the nectar making a lot easier for us, which I'm super grateful for because look, I don't want to cheat. I do want this to be a hard challenge, but I did have to put us on long lifespan because honestly, the days go by so quickly. It is really hard to make money unless you do a hack like this. So I did download some mods that I think are going to make the nectar making more profitable for us because honestly, the like 9,000 we made last time, that went by like that. So I'm gonna need lots of money. All right, $60 for the poo. Are you gonna buy the literal light? 500, amazing. Okay, we can end our yard sale now. We have nothing left. Let's end this yard sale. That was so good. That was so successful. I'm so proud of us. All right, now I feel comfortable buying some animals and doing some more renovations. I'm really excited. Things are looking up. Things are looking up, guys. Well, that has been a very successful day. I'm so happy and so proud of our girl. Things are looking up. All right, guys, I am going to take care of her needs and I'm going to put her to bed. And then tomorrow we will get some little animals. I'm so excited. Okay, bills have just delivered, but we only owe 447 this time. This just makes the bills work a little bit better. I know it seems like I'm cheating because it's a lot, but honestly, the bills that they were like getting me with in this game, it was kind of ridiculous at this point. So I think that's a win considering I'm paying them again now. now only $500, I think that that's acceptable. Sore back from cheap bed? What do you mean? I got you like the nicest bed I could get you. How do you have a sore back? Oh, nauseated from lot traits. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Her stomach is upset. Oh no. Winona is about to be sick. She got stung by bees. Normal bee stings hurt, but bee stings from the jungle are beyond painful. What the heck? What the heck do you mean bee stings from the jungle? We have not been in the jungle. Oh my god, she better not be like sick or die from bee stings. I'm a little bit concerned about these bee stings. I tried Googling it. It does say like most of the time it'll just make your sim sick, but I'll just have to keep an eye on her and keep saving my game because I don't want her to die from bee stings, but I think in the next round of renovation, I'm gonna update some of our lot traits because I'm getting a little tired of creepy crawlies. So I think once I do the next set of renovations, we will fix all of that. Animals are just hanging out. It's so cute. Cass just gets to play like horseshoes all day. How are the animals? The animals are fine. Okay, he's doing his job at least, but he does play a lot of horseshoes over here, I'm noticing. I guess, you know, right now he's like, well, you hired a ranch hand, but there's not that much to do yet. But she's like, oh, don't worry, I'm about to get more animals. Finely aged grape nectar. Ooh, okay. The ranch hand is helpful, but I wish that the ranch hand would also be a gardener and do my laundry, you know? That would be super helpful, but I can't afford to hire a gardener too. Why are we scared, Bandit? Are we scared because of Silver here? Eventually I'll have to build her a nice little laundry room. She's just over here doing laundry and Cass is playing horseshoes. She's probably like, really, dude? Really? I guess she can't really ask him to do laundry. I guess I could technically add him to the household if I wanted instead of having him be a ranch hand, and I could just make him do my chores. But I feel like that probably wouldn't be fair. Winona's, you know, she can't do nothing. Let's buy some more mini goats and sheep. Okay, so I think I want to get a brown mini sheep. I'm like, should I get a couple of them or should I just start with one? Maybe I should just do one. I'm gonna do one for now, and then let me know in the comments down below. In the next episode, I want to get like a bunch so that we can do some of those other jobs, but let me know how many you guys think I should get and name suggestions. I know I still have a lot of name suggestions for back when we got the goat, but let me know in the comments like more animals and more name suggestions for animals, because I definitely want to like build it up now that we have a ranch hand. So let's get the brown mini sheep because I really want a brown one. And oh yes, okay, he's in our inventory. Well, he or she is in our inventory. I don't know if there's a way to know. I'm just gonna say he for now, I guess. Oh, are we comforting Bandit? Thank you, Cass. See, he's really good with horses. These two have managed to stay out of each other's way, which is pretty good. Oh, and also, that was the other thing I wanted to ask you guys is let me know if you think that I should incorporate some cottage living animals, if you'd like to see what the cross-pack compatibility looks like for that. I was kind of thinking of sticking with just ranch because the cottage living animals are a lot of work, but let me know what you guys think. I'm open to it, especially now that we have a ranch hand to help. I am open to it, but I kind of want to get like a lot of mini goats and sheep first to see like how that works with having a bunch of them, and then maybe possibly integrate some cottage living stuff once we get a little bit further down the line with money. Let's see our little sheep. He's so cute. He is so stinking cute. Oh my god. I love him. Okay, and I know exactly what name I want to use for him. This is from, and I hope I'm saying your username right, JM Ivasa, and this is goat name suggestion. This is going to be Toffee. So I am going to name our mini brown sheep, or not goat name, sheep name suggestion. I'm sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied today, guys. So this is going to be Toffee. Little Toffee. Oh my god. So we have butterscotch and Toffee. I just feel like that works so well. But let's shear actually, and then I'm gonna see if we can sell the wool and the milk on the selling table along with that bottle of nectar. Oh my god. Stop. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, we need to build a bond. Talk about which clouds are the fluffiest. I'm so excited. We have a little sheep now. This is so cute. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, maybe I should just get like a million little sheep and mini goats. I feel like that would be kind of cute to just have a ton of them. But also, I don't know. It might be kind of cool to have a cow and chickens. I don't know. I am very indecisive about whether I want to get other animals. Oh wait, can I evolve my grapes? Oh, I need a higher gardening skill. No, they're like ready. Oh, too cool for wool from trying to play with a mini sheep. The mini sheep had places to go and people to see. It had no time to play. Winona has unresolved conflict from feeling bitter about someone nearby. Lingering ill will after a fight doesn't just evaporate. So I'm gonna put the milk on the table. I'm gonna put the brown wool And where is this nectar? The grape nectar. Is this the thief girl? I think this is the girl who steals though. Wait a minute. I'm not 100% positive, but I think she might be the one who steals. So I'm gonna send her away. I can't remember if it was her or not. I just remember it was a woman with dark hair. Okay, so the milk is only worth 15 simoleons. So it's not like it's gonna give me much, but hey, 60, I mean, that's better than if I were to sell it straight from like sell for simoleons. So that's pretty good. So if the wool sells and then this, I know that they're not going to buy the nectar while this other stuff is on the table, but I'm hoping someone will buy that next. Oh, Judith is here. She's always checking in on me. Marissa is calling. Thank you for suggesting I hang out with Michaela. Amazing. Oh, that'll make her happy. Brought friends together. I'm so proud of her. Our loner queen has actually brought friends together. Look at her standing out here amidst all of this. Oh, she's still got that unresolved conflict. She's getting some stranger danger. That woman, the klepto, keeps trying to come back and I just keep sending her away every single time. 9,000, we did it guys, we did it. Judith, thank you. This is like definitely OP, but I don't care because the money that it's going to take to get this place renovated, because I've been like going for nice things and not like buying cheap things, so it's gonna take a while. Ah, yes, this is amazing. I am gonna have Winona plant a couple of things real quick because we do need to get our gardening skill up. Oh my gosh, we have so much money for a renovation now. I'm so excited. I love how happy our queen is. I also love that she just wears her cute outfits to garden. She doesn't care. Okay guys, well Winona is real tired, so she is putting herself to bed. I'll see you guys here in the morning. So it's the next morning and Winona actually did invite Cass just to have like breakfast with her. She was making breakfast and she saw Cass was up. They're both up extra early today. And she was like, look, just sit down and have breakfast here. You don't have to go eat it up in the loft. She's just gonna like apologize for yelling at him and just kind of like clear the air a little bit, and it looked like that helped. She's like, look, I'm sorry I've been in such a bad mood, and I think he's like, you know, I understand, I totally get where you're coming from. Let's try to just, you know, we're in this situation where I'm here to work for you, let's just try to like be civil. So I think Winona's just going to just got some interest with him, get to know him a little bit more, but she's very cautious about this. She seems to still be in a pretty good mood, so they're getting along okay. She's in a pretty good mood and she's willing to just sit and chat with the guy for a little bit. She's like, well, you know, we've had like this sort of awkward, like we're not talking to each other, we're avoiding each other for several days. So I'll just be, oh wait, hold on. I like storytelling and the Sims are doing a better job for me. Sentiment gained. I'm glad you don't think my llama jokes are getting old. I feel like you just get me. Okay, I don't know if we're quite at that level yet, but she has learned that Cass is loyal. Some of their festering grudge is starting to just like go away a little bit. The hurt sentiment is still there, but Winona is feeling a little bit closer to Cass Dora from Good Times and Happy Memories. So maybe, you know, I think what we'll kind of interpret this as she's starting to open up to him a little bit, and she's like, okay, let me get to know him. I'm not happy about like the situation who his father is, but he isn't his father, so let me get to know him since I'm stuck here with him at least for this week. So basically they didn't have a ranch hand at least through the week, so she's got a couple more days at least that she's stuck with him through Saturday and also the holiday of Harvest Fest. So she figures she'll try to be as civil as she can with him. She is, however, very sick from the lot trait. She keeps getting real sick to her stomach. So she had to kind of excuse herself and cut the conversation short because she kind of gets sick every morning just from the lot traits being so bad, which I feel really bad for her. She has like bad stomach bugs and stuff. At least that was nice. A little bit of progress, a little bit of getting along after days of avoiding each other. Okay, let's harvest our grapes and then we can make some nectar. I've been wanting to do this. Oh no, we have a starving goat. Cass, you're not doing your job. Our goat's over here starving. Cass was too distracted by Winona's breakfast to get to work this morning, apparently. So freaking cute. Cass seems to neglect poor little Butterscotch. She's doing a good job with all the other animals, including Toffee, but not Butterscotch. Butterscotch, I think, is just a difficult little goat. Bad ranch product from Rancher Trait. What dismal quality is a Rancher takes pride in her work? Winona can't believe she had anything to do with this. What's the bad product, hun? What did we do? Sorry, hun. Sorry. It's okay. We're gonna gonna do better. We're making progress. You don't have to worry. It's because she's a perfectionist. Okay, good. We can craft our grape nectar now. And this, so with the mod I have, not only will she craft the nectar faster, but it'll take us 10 ingredients, but we'll be able to make 5 bottles of nectar at once instead of just 1. So this will significantly reduce the time it takes us to make nectar, which is great because nectar appears to be our most profitable option with this selling table here. Oh, Cass came down. He's like, what are you doing? Okay, he's in a bad mood though. He's angry. Uh-oh. What has got him so angry? Something's going on with him, guys. But at least they're talking now. Okay, he's gonna go try to calm himself down. I don't know what his deal is today. Yeah, see, now we have 5 bottles of nectar. They are normal quality. I'm gonna have to get her another nectar shelf too. So I'm gonna have them do a little bit of practicing because I do want to have her go into like a horse competition at some point. So let's practice barrels a little bit. The ranch needs me. Winona, what do you mean, hun? You can't help but feel like it's falling apart? Don't worry. I feel like she's stressed that like she's not getting things fixed up fast enough. Like she's doing well with making the money, but she also knows that all that money that she made is going to instantly go to renovations. And I feel like she just thinks it's not getting done quickly enough. Like she's a perfectionist, so she's not going to be happy until the ranch is 100% renovated. Yeah, she reached horseback riding level 6. We've had a very productive morning, but our queen is getting kind of tired. So I might have to let her take a nap soon. Look how good she looks now on the horse. Like she is nailing this. She is doing such a good job. Man, freaking camera eating me. This is driving me nuts. Stuffed up from illness. Oh my God. I think that's from the bee sting. I'll have to get her some medicine when we get home. She's getting sick, so she's probably going to need a little bit of time to rest. Hopefully Cass can take care of some stuff while she rests. Oh yeah, she has like spots on her. Oh no, I think this is from the bee stings. Oh my gosh. I have to keep an eye on her. This is scaring me so much. This is scaring me. I don't want her to die. It's okay. If something happens and like it kills her, I can revive her with MC Command Center. Don't worry, guys. Oh, she's real sick. Okay, I gotta get her home now. Oh my God, I'm really concerned. I don't like, how do I know if it's gonna kill her? I mean, I read online that it could just like make them really sick. Like, will it tell me if she's poisoned and we need an antidote? I don't want to do that. I do not want to have to go to Salvador to get an antidote for a bee sting out here in Chestnut Ridge. You come here and you take this medicine. I'm hoping that that will be good enough. And then I'm gonna let her get some rest because she is not feeling well. That's probably also stressing her out too because she's like, I'm sick and I really need to do stuff around the ranch. All right, hon, I hope this makes you feel better. Medicated. The sudden lack of symptoms and potency of the medication has given Winona a brief burst of curative energy. Okay, I hope that that works. The hurt sentiment is almost completely gone. The festering grudge is still kind of there, but that makes sense because the grudge is kind of like their history, you know? It's not just like the current fight they had a couple days ago. So Winona is sick and she's sleeping, and I just happened to notice that Cass is over here looking kind of sad, eating some breakfast. So not quite sure what's going on with him, guys. Oh my gosh, Bandit reached temperament level 5. I don't know how he did that. I guess Cass was out here talking to him. We'll now be able to complement temperament. Also, socializations with Sims and other horses are now even more likely to succeed with Bandit. That's awesome. Oh, Cass is cleaning our sink for us. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you, Cass. I appreciate you doing other chores. This girl has been sleeping for a long time combating this cold. Okay, so it is the next morning. That definitely took a while. Winona is just spending some time with Butterscotch here. She was just not feeling good, so she slept most of the day, and then a bunch of things broke around the house, so it was kind of just boring, like cleanup around the house kind of a deal. But she is feeling energized this morning, and she is excited and ready to go. Oh yeah, she has not so green thumbs. So okay, she finally leveled up to level 2. That's why her gardening skill builds really slow. How do we have snow right now? It is fall. It is not winter. So yeah, it takes a while to get her gardening skill up because of that talents and weaknesses thing, but I'm okay with that. We can finally evolve some of our plants to meager quality. Okay, I'm gonna have her make a little bit more nectar since we just harvested all of those grapes, and Harvest Fest starts tomorrow. So I think she's gonna be thinking about Harvest Fest, and no, she still doesn't really have anybody to spend the holiday with other than her animals. And she's kind of assuming that Castor will probably, take the day off and go with his family. Like, she's not expecting him to work on Harvest Fest. Bad branch product. Is it because she doesn't like her garden? I'm so sorry, hon. We'll get there. It's because the quality of the grapes is not good. She's just kind of assuming that Cass will take the day off tomorrow because it's Harvest Fest. She's not expecting him to work, but she's like thinking about, okay, well, what can I do for myself to just make it better? So she's just gonna craft some nectar and kind of think about how she wants to spend the holiday alone. You know, it's gonna be a rough holiday for her. This will be her first one without her mom. So it's gonna be a little bit tough, but she is in really good spirits still. I love how happy she is this episode. It's been so nice. Like, she was only angry for a tiny bit of time, and that was just when her and Cass were sort of arguing. So I'm real proud of her. Nectar from crafting nectar. It's amazing that dumping ingredients in a tub, then stomping them to a pulp could produce nectar. Winona finds the whole process utterly fascinating. Oh, she needs some exercise from her active trait. So I might have to let her go for a little jog real quick too, because we did just get that this episode. I was not expecting that, but it makes sense for her, honestly, because she's out on the ranch all day. Reno's dedication to rancher life pays off again. She knew just how to stomp and extracted an extra bottle's worth of nectar from this batch. Oh, amazing. We might not actually, I think I might need another shelf. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get her another nectar shelf because I don't think we have enough room. So yeah, she is just gonna go for a jog. This time, not really to clear her head, but more to just think about how she wants to spend her Harvest Fest tomorrow. Look how far we've come with her. Like, she's just out here smiling, going for a little run, enjoying the first snow. Oh, I'm so proud of Winona. We have accomplished a lot. We have a lot more to do, but we have accomplished a lot. Winona has come home from her jog, and she remembered seeing an old box labeled decorations that her father had over here. So she's just gonna sort through and see what she can find to maybe just like make her house feel a little bit more fall. She does have a good bit of money to do some renovations with, but she's kind of excited to just, you know, see if she can find a few decorations that she can put out. And I think I just heard Cass screaming, so I think he may have been attacked by something. Yeah, she's still got that festering bitterness, guys. It's still there. It is still there. But there is one other thing that Miss Winona found in the box, and she wanted to come take a look at it while, you know, away from Cass, because Cass was kind of in the living room. Like, she didn't want him to see what she was doing because of what she found. And I am going to show you guys what she found when she was rummaging through the box. So she found a picture of her mother and father and someone who looks suspiciously a lot like Cass. Like, we're talking the spitting image of Cass. And when she looked at the label that was kind of written on the back of it in what she assumes is her father's handwriting, it just said best friends, and it listed Jim, Odina, and Bodaway. And she knows that Bodaway is Cass's father. This here appears to be a friendly relationship among all three of them, which Winona had absolutely no idea that. So she is probably, she's like, there's no way it's a coincidence. There's no way that it's just another guy named Bodaway who looks like the spitting image of Cass. This has to be his father. So I think that she is going to want to have a little chat with Cass about this and be like, did you know that our parents were friends? So I'm going to pop that back in her inventory for now. But I think she's going to want to have a little conversation with Cass. So she's pretty hungry. I think though that she's not going to like, she doesn't want to like go in like with a heated sort of conversation or like pry too much, especially since they have that festering bitterness. So I think she's just going to serve them some lunch so that she can kind of show him the photo and be like, do you know anything about their history? Like, even though this is kind of a sensitive subject for them because that's what they've been arguing about, I think she wants to see if she can get a little bit more information. It is a cold day, so let's make some minestrone soup. So Winona has made soup for them. She's finished hers already, but she is getting ready to show Cass the photo that she found. She's asking him like, this is your father, right? And he's like, yeah, that is my dad. Definitely looks a lot like me back in his younger days. And I think she's like, what is he doing in this photo with my mother and father? I didn't even know he knew my father, and him and my mother seem to have like a grudge, but it looks like they were friends. And Cass, he's looking a little sad thinking about it, and I think he's gonna be like, I do know a little bit about it, Winona. I wanted to kind of explain it to you when I got here the other day, but we got into that argument and I just thought it was best to let us both cool down a little bit. She's just like, okay, well, what is it then? Can you kind of tell me what you know? And he's like, look, I confronted my dad about the situation with your mom and how he kind of led her on for all those years. He told her he would let her buy the property, and, you know, he ended up just having her fix things up without actually fulfilling his promise. And he's going to say, I'm not sure why now he's open to new buyers. I'm not sure of everything that happened, but what I was able to gather from him is that he seemed to be very in love with your mother, and she chose Jim. Jim was his best friend, and it seems like that somehow she got in between the two of them, according to my father. He's like, look, I don't really trust anything that man says. I don't believe everything. So I'm sure that most of it was his doing. That is what I know, is that for some reason he was really bitter towards her about choosing your father over him. And that's given Winona a lot to think about. And again, there's a lot to the story that neither one of them knows, but they've kind of moved this conversation over to the couch area. They just kind of like cleaned up their lunch. They've been talking for a while just about trying to kind of understand the history of what must have happened with their parents. And Cass is like, look, Winona, I just want to apologize. Like, I'm sorry that one day that I just came in and kind of started like cleaning up and everything and kind of assumed that you needed help. And he's like, that it wasn't my intention to like do things for you or imply that you were helpless or that you needed anyone's help. He's like, I felt really bad and I wanted to make sure that, you know, you were okay after seeing you that day on the trail. And I overstepped. And he's like, and I'm sorry that, you know, when you saw my house situation, I didn't fully understand the depth of why you were so upset. And he's like, after talking to my father and kind of understanding how many years he really strung your mother along, I just realized that I couldn't help him fix up this property anymore, knowing, you know, everything that he put your mom through. So I packed up my stuff and left. And I think Winona's gonna be like, wait, so where are you living now? And Cass is gonna say, well, I'm kind of in between places at the moment. That's why I took this sort of ranch hand gig, because I knew that it would offer me an opportunity to have a place to put Silver up with me. And right now I really need to find a home where she'll be able to have a good barn. You know, I don't want to be separated from my horse, but right now I don't have an option of where to live. And Winona's like, well, why are you in this situation in the first place? You know, she's pretty bold like that. She's like, why didn't you, you know, have a place before this? And he's going to be like, that's probably a story for another time, but I've pretty much spent the good part of my 20s and 30s. He's a little bit older than Winona. He's like early 30s, but he's going to say, I've spent like the good part of my 20s and like early 30s kind of under my father's thumb, and I'm done with it. I can't live like that anymore. And I think at this point, Winona wants to ask Cass a little bit more, but you know, she realizes that it might be overstepping. So I think she is going to just hold off. She's going to refrain from asking him any more about his father and his past. You know, she's gotten some information, but there's more to the story, and she's going to like keep looking around the house for clues. She's like, well, my dad must have something around here that'll give me more information. And she's like, worst case scenario, I'll confront your father myself. Cass is like, well, good luck with that. So Winona and Cass did end up chatting for quite a while, but again, you know, Cass didn't want to go too deep into his relationship with his father and his own personal life. But basically, you know, what Winona has gathered is that Cass is not his father. You know, he doesn't appear to be a similar man, and there's obviously more to the story, and there's more than what Cass's father has told Cass, because Cass pretty much seems to have some ill will towards his own father as well. So Winona is really, really curious about their relationship and what is going on with them. And she's just kind of sitting, she's gotten ready for bed. She's just kind of sitting and thinking about what, you know, might be like their relationship and kind of what the rest of his family's like. She's really, really appreciating that he apologized to her about, you know, some of the things that really frustrated her, even though it was kind of a misunderstanding between the two of them. She really does appreciate, you know, that he apologized for some of that stuff as well, and that he kind of understands where she's coming from. So that was kind of a good clear the air moment with the two of them. They still have like a tiny bit of a festering grudge, a little bit more Winona than Cass. Cass's is almost gone, and so is the hurt. I think because Winona just still, you know, she doesn't want to 100% trust him. You know, she's not going to just instantly be like, oh, okay, everything you said I believe and it's fine. But, you know, she is feeling a little bit better about him as a person, at least. And she has kind of decided she's starting over here on this wall, her little board of clues. She wants to figure out what happened. The idea is that Bodaway, you know, there's a little more to it than even what I've shared so far, but he basically had told her mom, you know, yeah, like, I'll totally sell this to you. I just want you to do, you know, more things to the home to really prove that you really want it, and then you'll really take good care of it because it's, you know, a great property, and I want to just make sure that you're ready to be a homeowner and things like that. And kind of manipulated her a little bit because they do have that past history of a friendship. But now knowing what she knows and knowing that there was a bit of a love triangle going on there, I think Winona is curious. I think she's curious about what happened with her own mother and things like that. And so I think she wants to know a bit more about this relationship and what happened between her father and his best friend and how her mother affected that. Because, you know, Winona's only known her mother to be a very sweet, loving, kind woman, and she's only known her mother to ever have loved her father and never saw anyone after her father left them. So she's curious. She's wondering, you know, is there more to my mom that I didn't know about, or what? Cass seems to think, you know, it's all Bodaway being a bad guy here, which is telling given that he's Bodaway's son, but it has put some questions into our girly Winona's mind. So we will learn a little bit more about that as the series continues. We do have a good bit of money though. Finally, guys, we have 23,000 simoleons. So I wanted to do a Reno this episode, but again, I've been recording for a while, so I think I'm just gonna leave us off here on our girly as she's kind of reflecting and thinking, and I am going to do some renovations off camera with this money. And next episode we will have Winona's little harvest fest here. We'll talk a little bit more about some backstory stuff, and I do have an exciting plan for another way that we can make money, and I do in the next episode want to do some more socializing with townies, and I'm going to get into some of the townie drama that I uncovered while looking at the map and seeing what a mess MC Command Center made of my game. So I hope you guys are excited for the next episode. I'm really excited for the next one. Lots of good stuff coming that I have planned in my little notebook here. So if you guys did enjoy this one, please just do hit that thumbs up button down below or leave a comment letting me know your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Bye!